Hi, thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to look at 850 key global investment companies. They're institutional investment companies and they're great places to raise capital in 2025 and beyond. To be clear, this is the who's who of global investment companies. So this presentation introduces a rare and highly valuable database of global investment companies meticulously compiled from verified institutional grade sources and fully updated for 2025. You're going to see the Excel spreadsheet coming up a little bit later in the video. So it focuses on firms actively managing proprietary and client capital across private equity, venture capital, real assets, and diversified holdings, offering unparalleled visibility to investors that operate both as principals and strategic partners. Now, unlike generic contact lists, this resource identifies investment companies with confirmed interest in private markets and real estate opportunities, providing actionable intelligence for those seeking capital introductions, joint ventures, or long-term institutional partners. It represents proprietary institutional quality data curated to accelerate deal flow, enhance investor targeting, and connect you directly to decision makers across global investment platforms. Key database components. So this unique database of global investment companies includes the following. There's 850 investment companies with 1,890 key contacts, and those are all senior positions. It includes 580 key contact emails and key description of firms, websites, company emails, and more. So the global investment company database allows you to get strategic capital at scale. So let's take a look at it. One, it's diverse capital platforms across 40 markets, spanning from Singapore to Saudi Arabia. This database covers state-owned groups, listed conglomerates, and private holding companies managing vast proprietary capital. And these firms actively invest in energy, technology, infrastructure, manufacturing, and real estate. Examples include China Merchant Securities Investment, Eminent Holdings, Kuwait Investment Company, and Smart Global Singapore. Number two, institutional grade profiles with verified intelligence. Remember, this is a database that is from an institutional grade resource. It is not something that you can scrape off of the internet. So it's institutional at its core. Each record includes some institutional lineage, sector focus, regional exposure, and investment structure, sourced from corporate filings and verified disclosures. Gain direct visibility into leading institutional investors like Ansdell Group Capital, Indus Holdings AG, and CDIB Capital International. Number three, you're getting access strategic long-term investors. Unlike speculative funds, these investment companies operate as strategic and operational investors, expanding holdings, forming partnerships, and acquiring scalable businesses. Their mandates ensure stable deal flow and alignment with projects requiring patient, long-duration capital. So unlike VCs, they really are in it for the long run. Four, ideal for cross-border fundraising and institutional outreach. This data set connects you to institutional capital pools rarely found in traditional venture capital or private equity databases. It's ideal for sourcing co-investors, LPs, or strategic acquirers, a perfect complement to private equity and family office data sets. So why this database is unique? Well, it's built for institutional grade deal makers. One, it's curated for institutional grade capital, built for professionals seeking global investment partners, actively deploying capital across private equity, real estate, and strategic holdings. Now, I remove the generic data by focusing on one, active institutional investors managing proprietary or sovereign-linked capital for direct investments and acquisitions, targeted relevance of firms allocated between $5 and $50 million in private markets, and deal alignment, perfect for developers, fundraisers, and advisors targeting institutional relationships. Number two, proprietary, verified, and current. Now, a professionally compiled institutional data set built from 2025 sources. So this is really updated from about April 2025. But to be honest, this will take you probably all the way to the end of 2028 as far as key content, because when institutional groups set targets and sectors, it's generally for much longer than a year. So you're getting detailed firm profile, sector focus, investment stage, regional activity, institutional verification, so it's active investment companies with confirmed deployment history and ongoing validations, so fully updated to reflect 2025 mandates and active firms. Thirdly, accelerate your access to capital. Gain a decisive edge in sourcing qualified institutional partners. You're going to eliminate guesswork. You engage only with firms proven to invest in your asset class or region. save months of research, immediate access to categorized, ready to contact profiles, and institutional credibility. So it's built with verified intelligence, trusted by fund managers and advisors. The most important thing right there was you're going to save months of research. You don't have to comb the internet. You don't have to acquire lists from 4 or 5 different places. This is a data set that's perfect if you're looking for institutional grade capital. So who can benefit from this? Well, target partners and investment focused active capital managers. So this database is built for professionals targeting investment companies, managing proprietary or client capital, including private equity firms, holding groups, and diversified investment corporations, seeking strategic deal flow and co-investment opportunities. High value sectors, so the data set spans companies with exposure to real estate, private equity, infrastructure, technology, energy, and industrial assets, aligning your outreach with firms deploying capital into both growth and asset-backed ventures. It's a database that I use for institutional fundraising. I'm working with a client in the energy sector right now, looking to raise $35 million, and most of these companies we're going to approach. Now, strategic capital initiators includes investment entities and family-controlled firms that act as direct investors or syndicate partners, ideal for sponsors, fund managers, and advisors, structuring institutional grade offerings, or raising equity for mid-market projects. And lastly, advisory and partnership utility. It's an essential tool for advisors, placement agencies, and consultants who manage multiple client mandates, offering verified access to firms capable of committing meaningful capital and forming lasting investment relationships. So let's take a look at the database. First, a key database disclosure. I like to add this to all my videos. My extensive database library provides hundreds of thousands of global contacts, typically including profiles, emails, and websites, though not all details are complete. Now, it's primarily compiled and updated from 2021 to 2025, with most of the key updates in the last couple of years. Now, this corporate resource may include contacts whose roles have since changed. It's designed as an excellent starting point for outreach. It's best leveraged and continually refined by organizations with dedicated data teams. To be clear, this is not a database that you use to spam. This is a research database for you to really target it on who your potential investment opportunities are going to come from. So this database comprises a blend of individuals and companies, each with distinct investment criteria and operating condition. So there's no guarantee your approach will be favorably received. Note, this database is available to corporate or groups only, no personal sales. Okay, now we're over on the spreadsheet part, and you can see on the left hand side we've got the firm name. So we've got around 850 contacts, investment companies, and if we scroll back up to the top, you can see here you're going to get information about their background. So that's going to help you with some of your filtering. You're going to see how many funds they're involved in. They're all investment companies, of course. City, country, some assets under management for many of them, and region as well. And then you're going to get some more address info. And if we scroll a little bit further over to the right, you're going to see, you're going to get websites. You're going to get their company emails, telephone number, some general information if they have secondary locations as well. And we go a little bit further over into the spreadsheet. You're going to get some information in many cases about what type of sectors they're looking to invest in. I can tell you one thing about this database. It has been pre-screened mainly for private equity and real estate. So those are very, very strong. And I'm going to have another video coming up that just talks about those two categories specifically. But of course, if you're looking for a broader range, and this is a great database for you to take a look at. There's also the key contacts sheet, and you can see here we have around 580 contacts. Some of the companies are going to have multiple ones, so you're going to be able to choose who you want to look at. You're going to get their name, their role, and their title, so that helps out quite a bit. You can take a look whether they're with the investment team, portfolio management, operations, finance, and then of course their job title. You can also take a look at what asset class they specialize in. So if you are targeting, for example, just real estate, it's really helpful. You can filter out for just those. You're going to get around, in this particular case, you're going to get around 580 emails, and there's 890 contacts. So what do you do if you want to reach somebody and they don't have an email? Really simple. Just take their name, punch it into LinkedIn, and you're going to have about a 98% hit rate on those because, again, it's an updated database, and you can reach out to them in that way as well. So you can see it's pretty complex. Again, as far as investment companies to raise large amounts of capital, it's a great resource for you to use in 2025 and beyond. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit bigger, for larger capital raises, my verified database of 24,000 global funds is perfect. It's all the funds raised since 2022, and it has 400 fundraising executives, 277,000 emails. Again, it's a large capital raises. Think anywhere from 3 million to 100 million coverage across all regions, asset classes, and strategies, and it's the most complete global capital access tool available. I've got videos on this, and it is up to date as of the quarter of 2025. For more information, contact DubaiInvestorsList.com. That's DubaiInvestorsList.com. Please like, share, and subscribe.